Hello everyone! Okay, today I'm attempting a coconut cookie recipe that is vegan and just has 3 ingredients: coconut flour, honey, and coconut oil. You can, if you want, use butter with that, but I'm going to use coconut oil instead. And I'm just showing you, I'm going to try this. It's not making a lot, and it's just a good way for me to sample if this is a good cookie recipe. This is the coconut flour bought at the store. Very powdery, and also a different color. Notice the color. I don't know if they take off the skin off the coconut when they blend this up, because the coconut flour made at home definitely looks a bit more like whole wheat flour, but it has the skin, the dark skin on the coconut mixed in there. Okay, so this is 3 tablespoons of coconut flour. I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of coconut oil and a tablespoon of honey. So let me do that, mix, and I've already got my oven set to 365 degrees, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I did forget to say that this recipe can also take a pinch of sea salt if you want. So I'm just doing a pinch from my Himalayan sea salt shaker. And because I love cinnamon, and cinnamon also counterbalances any insulin spikes from sugar, like honey, I'm just gonna, hopefully that's not too much, put a little cinnamon in there as well. Okay, now it's time to mix it up, so let me just get to that. I don't have, well, you know what, I probably could try mixing it in my little food processor, but if I'm doing more, I'll try that in the future. But for now, I'm just gonna try mixing these up just like this and see how it turns out. Now, I got this recipe from a website called coconutmama.com. It doesn't say anything about heating the coconut oil, and in fact, when it talks about using butter, it says cold butter, but the woman does use a food processor and then blends it all up. So that could easily be the difference with using cold butter. So my stuff was room temperature today. Okay, so that's one that's mixed easily enough. And then you just need to put some parchment paper down on your baking tray before you put it in the oven. So we're going to see how this turns out. And which cookies taste better, or if they taste the same. It's fine if they taste the same. It's just, you know, being convinced for my own self that using my own homemade coconut flour is as good, because I do believe it's going to be healthier, so I'm happy about that. Okay, there we go. So I think I've got these both mixed. Let me get them on the baking trays. Okay, here are the cookies, and it's very obvious which one is which. So right there we have our store-bought coconut flour. This is the homemade coconut flour. So I'm going to put them into the oven for 9 minutes, and apparently watch until the edges burn, and then take them out and let them cool. So I'm going to do that right now. Well, that was 9 minutes, in fact probably shy of 9 minutes, because I put it in at 2 and it was already into the 2 o'clock time frame, and I took it out at 2:09, and it's still 2:09 even as I've taken them out and gotten the camera. So, you know, maybe 8 minutes and something, and apparently that was a little too long. These ones are fairly brown around the edges, and these ones came up with a completely different kind of consistency. So I'm gonna let them cool, and we're gonna taste them and see how it is. Okay, I'll be back when that's time to do that. Okay, now I didn't do what I did when I made the pancakes and waffles, which I probably should have. I found with that mixture I could have used a bit more of the actual homemade coconut flour. This time I just left it, so possibly I should have added a bit more of the homemade coconut flour into the mixture. So this is what these ones look like, and I have to tell you, the whole house smells wonderfully of coconut. It's tasty. It tastes good. I mean, I'm surprised with the little honey, everything. It tastes good. It's just a little oily. This seems to have held the oil better. So I'm going to taste this one. Now, aside from the fact that it's a little burnt, I like the consistency of this one better. I think you can see that more obviously. But I think my fault was that I did not add more flour. See, like there's more oil in this oozing out. And if I'd added more flour, it probably would have rectified that. So this recipe is pretty good. Hate that I burned them though, but it was under 9 minutes. And I will try it again. Change the ratio of homemade coconut flour. And thanks for watching. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section, and remember to subscribe as I learn to have a healthier lifestyle along with all of you who are trying to do the same. Alright, bye bye.